Welcome in, everyone. It is time for the United Bank Playbook as West Virginia gets set to take on the Cowboys of Oklahoma State, the Big 12 conference opener. Neil, you have been looking at this date for several weeks saying, hey, because of the unorthodox preseason camp, really the 26th of September is the day we want to be physically where we need to be. Do you think you're at that point?
That's the hope. And Mike Joseph and our entire strength conditioning staff has really been working toward that date, and I have the utmost faith in them. So I think it's to be determined. We'll know, and it's probably going to be a warm day in Stillwater. But I think our guys mentally are going to be there. And physically, I think it's to be determined, but I do feel much better going into this game than we did the Eastern Kentucky game.
You were forced into suspensions in that first game of the season, and those replacements played well. What has that done in regard to your, as a staff, view of using more players now?
A lot of those guys that played were freshmen, or newcomers in our program. So what that did is it gave them a level of confidence, and it gave them some belief because they had success in that Eastern Kentucky game. And our hope is that carries over, that confidence continues to build as we get into Big 12 play.
A year ago, close game until the fourth quarter. Oklahoma State scores 10 points, and they win in a tight one. So your second time through, and the rest of your players now have had that experience. What do you gain from knowing that performance from a year ago as you go into this one?
Well, a competitive game throughout. We had the ball inside the 15, inside the 20-yard line with a couple of plays to tie that game up, and probably would have gone for it for the 2-point and tried to see if we could win it in that situation. But we didn't get it done. And I thought that game last year was a tell. We really struggled to run the football. They were able to have success late in the game running the football, and then they were much better in the red zone than we were. We struggled in the red zone. Had the ball on the 1-yard line, first and goal, didn't get it in the first half, and then talked about the struggles there at the end. But it was a learning tool, and I think sometimes you have to go through games like that. I think that was a big reason why we played so well the last game against TCU. And so this is one we've been looking forward to, and a lot of respect for Coach Gundy and his program.
Last thought for you here, when you put on the Oklahoma State tape from their first game of the season, what makes you go, wow?
Defensively, they went 0 for 11 on third down. Tulsa did, which is incredible. I thought they did a really good job covering. You know, that sticks out. They've got NFL players all over their defense. And then the other thing that stuck out is Chuba. You know, he ran the ball extremely hard in the fourth quarter. You could tell he got going. And then Tylan Wallace, who they double covered, still had 90-plus yards. So they're special players.
Wish you the best.
Yeah, thanks.